I know they tell you not to use drive and use a cell phone, but they never say anything about
video cameras.
Well, it's not on.
Gate number 3. Oh, this is the cemetery. Look at the trees.
And here's a copy of everybody's buried here.
Okay, all right.
This is what the cemetery looked like before we started, and looked to me like it has really grown up fast here.
Yeah.
What happens?
And there's how we trim trees, thin trees out.
Well, you guys did a lot of stuff in your spare time, didn't you?
One year, 2006.
Goodness. My mother was an hour.
She was?
And,
What relation to Ed Hour?
well, Ed is the, Ed's son is the person that sent us this information that
did?
the Brown Cemetery had been restored.
In the process of being restored.
Yeah, yeah. This is Ed Hour from Calhoun. You talking about? Yeah.
His farm was just right neighbors to my grandfather,
Okay.
Bert Ragland.
Okay.
Daniel B. Ragland.
I've heard of Bert Ragland. Yeah. Henry Hour, wife. Henry Hour is my grandfather. And his wife was Elizabeth Sourwine.
Yeah.
And when Henry was,
Sourwines is on a hill up here.
well, I've never known where Sourwines are.
I can show you where that
Okay.
place is.
Okay. And those people are about 10 years before the farms are located on the 1830 plats.
1830. I've got a 1877 plat.
Now, do you think a road went by here many years ago, or was it? You got any idea about that?
I got the map showing you that there was a wagon trail.
Oh, wagon trail.
You see this little dip in the ground right here?
Yeah.
This was the corner of a wagon trail.
Oh, okay.
And it came up to the fence and it ran right down beside the fence, down there where that hayfield is. These flags
Yep.
here, there's a person buried right there.
Now, how do you know that?
Because of our rods that we can walk across and identify the graves.
Often will.
John Hour. Now, see this?
Sure is.
Now there's the base to it. See how it's
Yeah.
broken off?
Yeah.
Cattle done that. What we're going to do, we're going to dig that all up and reset that base, and then take this part out of it, and then put this down in that slot.
Sure. Yeah, that's him. There's no question about it.
Yep.
One of those real old ones.
1875.
Oh yeah, they're all old in here except for a few of them.
Sure.
Oh yeah, it is an hour. Yeah, it looks more like a U than I was thinking it would.
25 and 75. He's just 50 years old.
That's right.
And there's just a lot of people that's buried here that is less than 50 years old.
You remember the story of how his son was killed? Henry Hour was killed in...
Okay, I need you to write that down in
Yeah.
this history.
Okay.
Then I'll know.
Sure, I'll send you that.
50 years old? That wasn't old age.
Well, it might have been in those days.
I'm 82.
I'm
Yeah.
approaching 80.
Now, where was his wife buried at?
That's what I'm wondering.
That's something you need to find out.
We find him in 1870, or 60 or 70, in St. Louis,
Yeah.
married with 3 or 4 children. And then we find no record of him after that.
Yeah.
He came from Switzerland.
Yeah.
We find him in St. Louis, and the Sourwines all came from East St. Louis. We pretty well got them figured out.
Yeah.
But he disappears, and he shows up in this county, in this township, in the 1870 census,
Okay, you put this all down on record.
Yeah, yeah. We'll send it to you.
Somebody sometime we'll put it in book form.
Yeah, sure.
And then everybody will be able to buy it.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, could it be that his wife is buried here, but since maybe that one right there that we can't identify, could that be her?
Your guess.
Always a possibility. Always a possibility. But well, Bill, this has just been wonderful.